Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. And we've got a story here. Clayton called out on TikTok. A TikToker has picked up steam. I was tagged in this, and I was like, is this even a story? Well, you know me, power recapper Dave Neal, a man who wears many hats. Every once in a while, we have to go into Ref Dave mode and officiate the tea or lack thereof. I already made a ref video today. Sometimes, you hate to overdo the ref gag, but when the TikToks come out, they come out. And now that Clayton has been named Bachelor, we saw a season premiere. Apparently, a whole bunch of people want to comment, oh, he swiped right on me on Bumble. Oh, he endorsed me on LinkedIn. Oh, he checked into my restaurant on Yelp. Oh, he used me on Fiverr. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need good people like me to officiate this dang thing, because you're innocent until proven guilty. And I know I look like I'm gaslighting you with my Greg Grippo hair. I know I got 90s sitcom energy. Don't I look like the older brother from any one of those shows pretty much? any show where there's a white older brother, it looked like this guy. Topanga. All right, you know what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. When I heard that Clayton was being called out on TikTok, I thought it was for being the guy from Umbrella Academy. That's what I thought they were calling him out for. Obviously a bunch of people have made this comparison here. Connor even said, hey, did him and Jesse Palmer, they look like the Property Brothers. So clearly you can't pop your collar on a peacoat without being made fun of. Or is it the HGH? I don't know. Either way, one guy, this is all synthetic. And then this is probably also all synthetic. Something's going on there. Oh, no, he's a strong, tall guy. He was a pro athlete. So we'll get into it. He was called out by this person saying, trying to support this season's Bachelor, but he had a thing with your friend and lied to her about going on the show. Okay, first of all, having a thing with a friend, your boy Dave needs more context. What does it mean having a thing with your friend? And what did he actually lie about? And then someone else says, the amount of people I know that matched with him on Hinge and hooked up with him, frog T. What does the frog part mean? Either way, listen, you're allowed as a single guy or girl or whatever, identity you identify with, whatever gender you identify with, you're allowed to hook up with people consensually. In this free world that we live in, you're actually allowed to have sex with somebody the day before you go to become the Bachelor. Ooh, can you believe that? There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean your heart's not in there for the right reasons. It means nothing. Let's read your comments. I'm going to play this TikTok, but I got to keep the volume down because I feel like it's an unlicensed song here. It's essentially Amanda surges here, and as she surges in popularity, she, let me refresh this. Not that you're missing much. She's essentially just drinking a can of who knows what here. Mizzou girls have all the tea for this one. Hashtag Bachelor ready. Hashtag for your page. Hashtag Bachelor. All right. And then I wrote, without the receipts, you're the problem. No one liked my thing, though. And someone wrote, he had been hooking up with my friend, and she ended things with him, and she said he was crazy. Well, look, let's not throw around the C word crazy, but usually when you stop hooking up with someone's getting called crazy. I mean, and that's not right. We shouldn't normalize that. Some people actually have mental health problems. Does Clayton? Well, I don't know. He passed the psych evaluations they have to go on the show. So do we believe third-hand knowledge here on TikTok or the good people at The Bachelor? Now, is there such thing as the good people at The Bachelor? He very well could be a little loose in his morals and has a few crayons missing from the old tool shed or whatever the saying is. But I don't know. Tammy says this mild tea is the most interesting thing about him, and I'm just saying, where's the tea? So let's go to Ref Dave. Should we go to? You know what? I'll give you two more comments. He was also the least interesting choice. Well, that has nothing to do with it. It should have been Andrew S. That has nothing to do with it. Realizing that he had matched with almost every girl in the Midwest, that pic of him in scrubs with a baby got me. Now, it has been said, there have been rumors, unverified, that he was telling people he was a doctor, that he puts scrubs on, takes photos with babies, and tells people on his dating profile he's a doctor. Methinks if that actually happened, we would have seen screen grabs of that by now. Don't you think if someone lied, it's almost like that's almost as bad as stolen valor, right? Lying and saying you're a general in the army and you're not wearing, military garb when you're not in the military. That's stolen valor, right? That's illegal. You can't do that. We do know that there are people that have doctorates that aren't doctors of medicine that have worn scrubs and claiming to be a doctor. They do it outside of abortion clinics. It's a terrible thing. Some of the pro-life people that do that, they do that out there. It's like, bro, you got an honorary doctorate. You're, in history. Take the scrubs off. So the rumor that Colton, I'm sorry, jeez. All right, drink. I said Colton. The rumor that Clayton is telling people that he's a doctor when he's not. That would be easily. I mean, anybody could send anybody a screen grab. My DMs are open. We have not seen any of that. Someone said he hooked up with my friend days before he left for the Bachelor and Bachelorette. Someone said, guess he needed an oil change. And someone said, don't be shy. Spill, sis. He's a menace. The comment section. And then yet, with all that said, nothing was shared. So without further information needed, I'm calling the fight here. And we're going to go straight to Ref Dave. Now, I'm going to need my whistle here. We're meeting with the other officials. So in the case of whether there is tea or no tea regarding Clayton Echard Underwood, no tea. This is a case of stolen clout by Amanda Surges on TikTok. Now, I reserve the right to change my opinion if tea is provided. But in this case, I see a tea bag and I see a pot of water, but I don't see any tea. Now, let's see what Reddit. Now, Reddit's the first to pick up. If there is tea, Reddit is the first place. TikTok is running like wildfires of gossip. If Reddit is the place that's calming things down, let's read a few comments. The most upvoted comment. I don't care if he dated every woman in Missouri before going on the show. Seriously, the man is allowed to live. He doesn't know every person he had a thing with, the full explanation of his reality TV intentions. This clearly isn't a Jed situation where he told this girl he'd be using the show for fame and come back for her. But I do care that his dating history, T, seems to contradict his soul. I just wanted to get married and start a family, and I haven't been able to yet. Well, first of all, you can want to have a family and get married, but also have casual hookups with people that you don't see as that person. You can do both. I would suggest if you do want to start a family and look for the one, that you would keep your options open as much as possible and not just go to your friend with benefits. I would suggest holding on to the troops. I think that would help out. It's like, if you wanted a nice paying job, you might get there quicker by not staying with the job that you don't like, that being the friend with benefit. And sometimes you stay with a friend with benefit, and then because you're not so focused on finding Mr. or Mrs. Right, they show up in your face. It can go either way. Someone said he did say he hasn't had a serious relationship in years and there is no longer fun in being single. I assumed he meant he was a thought who wanted to settle down. I assumed that when a man says I closed off for years, it means I thought it around for years. I thought we all assumed that. I mean, he has been single for years, so of course he was having casual sex. He also said it wasn't until he started catching feelings for Michelle and she rejected him that he actually realized he wanted to get back to seriously dating. I mean, the man told us what he was about, in my opinion. All right, that's it, folks. Single, good-looking, fit man, have sex. That's not tea. No tea here, folks. No tea here. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your opinions on the matter. And if you have anything strongly worded that you need to say, feel free to call the voicemail. 401-213-9828. I'll have a video up for the 5 o'clock phone call. That's coming next. Bye, guys.